videos, and it just came out this week as of the time of recording, and I only just picked it up today, so for me it is an entirely new world. I didn't play in the betas or anything like that, so it's all new to me. And as a matter of fact, I hadn't even planned to get it at all. But so many of you requested that I check it out, and requested New World ASMR, that I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no. So here we are in New World, and today we're just gonna go on a really chill wander through some of the game's starting areas. We're just in the first kind of town here. We're starting off in the very cozy inn. Monarch Bluffs, I believe, is the name of this town. I forget the name of the inn. But for those who are sensitive to spoilers, there's not going to be any story spoilers here per se, just environment stuff. But it's all things that happen in like the first hour of gameplay, so really not too much in terms of spoilers. But just so you know, if you want to go in completely fresh, maybe this video isn't for you. But I'm gonna keep the spoilers to a minimum as much as I can. So yeah, we're just gonna go for a relaxing, good old-fashioned wander style video here. This is my character. His name is Seamus. This game is set in sort of a fantasy-tinged alternate history during the sort of era of exploration and colonialism. And so that's sort of the trappings that you're going to see here. But this is the new world of the title. A gorgeous island called Ethereum or something like that. That's not quite right. No, I forget. Anyway, it's a crazy island where many people try to get to. Few succeed. Those who do arrive here get here via shipwreck, because there's magical storms that surround the whole island and prevent people from getting here intact, or prevent ships from getting here intact. And there's some other magical stuff going on, but that's really all you need to know for the purposes of this video. So, yeah, we are in the little settlement of Monarch Bluffs, and, oops, ran straight into the wall. I'm gonna try and, just go for a little walk here. So this is kind of the main administrative part of town, I guess. That's like the town hall building up there, where the constable hangs out. The magistrate sort of chills down to the town square here, usually. Yeah, he's down there. You can sort of see him. Oh, that's a really cute sign. Look at that sign for the inn here. It's a sleepy bear on a moon. That's real cute. I like this inn. It's very cozy. I love the crackling fire here. Some bellows and a fire poker and stuff right there. We're up on the 3rd floor. Let's maybe head down. You can hear hammers. Those are, I believe, other players at the crafting stations. Look at this cozy hearth. Isn't this nice? Every good MMO needs a cozy hearth. All the books and jars and pottery and stuff. I like that a lot. Oh. I guess that's, oh, the sound of somebody entering the inn. There's the innkeeper. this person here is a player. Like, not a player, but like a player. It also looks a lot like me. Not in their garb, but in their face. They got the big beard. It's like looking at a better dressed doppelganger. My garb is quite modest, as you can probably tell. Kind of a duelist's outfit. But there are certainly players in this game with some pretty crazy looking stuff. Speaking of crazy looking stuff, look at this right here. This massive skull of some kind of deer or elk or something. That's quite intimidating, isn't it? Well, let's head on out of the inn and into the town square. So despite being a bunch of shipwreck survivors, the locals have actually done pretty well for themselves, it seems. There's this decorative fountain here in the town square. I don't know who that is. Looks like a builder type character. Maybe it's supposed to represent, you know, progress and civilization in the face of the wilderness. Makes a nice noise though. Listen to the drip drips, drippy drops. There's a cannon over here. That's kind of cool. Oh, that fellow is fast traveling, I believe. It's kind of, oh, and cancelled it. The actual fast travel effect is pretty neat though. Your character kind of dissolves away over the course of 10 seconds. Maybe we can watch it again here. See, they just kind of dissolve. Oh, and then reappear and then disappear very briefly. So we'll do a little wander around Monarch Bluffs here. I hope I got that name right. I actually kind of forget what it's called, but this game is built in Amazon's lumberyard engine, is what they call it. Lumberyard, and if memory serves, it's actually like a fork off of the Crytek engine. Yes, that of the Crisis games. And Amazon, I guess, has been developing it on their own for the purposes of this game, and I believe this is actually the first game to use it. I might not be right about that, but it's the first majorly widely available commercial game, I'm pretty sure, that makes use of it. And you know, it's quite pretty. It's not maybe the nicest looking game that I've ever seen, but it is very lovely, and it does seem to be able to do very large areas, you know, long view distances, and of course it supports the you know, many players and all the networking code required for this game. So what I was saying about long view distances, look at that. I actually have explored very little of this island, so I've not been over there with all those coniferous looking trees on that little island. I've not been across the way there with what looks like a bunch of palm trees. But it seems like this island has a lot of diverse locales and a variety of sort of biogeoclimatic zones, which I'm looking forward to exploring. That's usually my favorite part of big open world RPGs, is just exploring all of the environments, exciting places. So this game is running at its maximum graphic settings, I run it at 4K, and it does seem that my RTX 3080 can manage 4K 60 with everything turned all the way up pretty much all the time, except when there's a pile of characters right nearby. And it might drop into the high 50s. But for the sake of this video, I decided we drop it down to 1440p because when I record with OBS, I record at a fixed 60 FPS because it's a long story, you guys don't care, but my video editing software gets cranky if I have variable frame rate in my videos. There's audio-video desync issues, and so I have to record at a fixed 60 FPS. And if I drop below that while recording, it gets really chunky. You guys get a lot of slowdown in the video, so long story short, I decided this video is going to be in 1440p. Oh, hello friend. Because that ensures that it will be a perfect silky smooth 60 FPS for you guys all the way through. So this is the front gate of Monarch's Bluff, and it's a really pretty view out the gates. Let's take a look. So there's some big cliffs in the distance. We might as well head over there, I guess, but we'll take a roundabout route. We'll kind of go through the forest, and you might hear some, noises in the distance. I will remind you again, this is an MMO. I am online right now with countless other players. They're running around doing whatever they're doing, shooting wildlife and chopping down trees and mining stone and all that stuff. So, chances are good you will see and hear some of that. I will try and make this as relaxing an experience as I can for you, but no guarantees. There might be occasional gunshots, for example. Hello, friend. I can hear someone cutting down a tree out there. I was disappointed to discover that there is no first-person mode in this game, so I wasn't able to set the camera. Oh no, they're not cutting down a tree, they're mining stone, I think. Hello. The person has a shiny musket. Cool. And a spear. They look quite piratey, don't they? Quite piratey. No first-person mode in this game. But I was happy to find out that it does have a toggle for the UI, so I can wander around without any interface in the way. And it does have partial controller support, kind of. I don't think you'd want to play with it, but you can at least wander around with the controller, and that gives you nice, smooth panning like this. And it has a walk toggle, which is why we're not sprinting around right now. Sprinting is the default. I like the forests in this game. They are really nicely rendered with all kinds of lush vegetation all over the ground. And this game also has quite a focus on crafting, so a lot of this vegetation, like this bush next to me here, you can actually harvest from them for various things. Wood and herbs and stuff. Also, because this is an MMO, there are, of course, bad guys around, you see. It can maybe notice a few wolves wandering in the woods over there. I'm gonna do my best to avoid any hostile encounters because, you know, this is a chill walk. We don't need combat if we can avoid it. If it becomes necessary, though, I'll just do it and cut it out of the video. But hopefully we can just circumnavigate all the hostile mobs, and we won't have to engage in any violence here today. Uh-oh. Right on cue. Okay. Okay, so that was probably inevitable, and really quite ironically timed, but we have escaped the wolf. No wolves were harmed in the making of this video. And we're gonna continue our wander, but maybe stick to the main road just through this area because these woods are rotten with wolves. There's quite a few of them around here. Because, you know, once again, it's that kind of game. There's a big crafting focus, and you spend a lot of time, it seems, from my very limited time with it, you spend a lot of time hunting, foraging, chopping wood, these kinds of things. Here we have a boar corpse. Somebody has murdered this boar and just left it unharvested in the middle of the road. Shameful. That was interesting. Oh gosh. What is happening? A little war band coming by, murdering boars in its wake. Okay, well, they're going somewhere. Sorry about the sound. It gets a little loud when they're firing off magic bolts and whatever else. But you know what? This looks like a nice place to go. Check out the beach. Just go for a little stroll on the sand. Maybe dip our toes into the water. Oh, this is a lovely coastal scene. Almost looks like we've got like a mangrove swamp here. Maybe we can go for a little wander through the mangrove. These waves are quite extreme, aren't they? I feel like we should be hearing the surf right now, but we're not. We do hear splishy splashes as we walk, though. It's quite pretty the way all the hello friend. All the grass is animated very subtly. Blows in the wind. The sound design in the environment is actually also really nice. Listen to the diversity of sounds. And it does have a day-night cycle. It's obviously day right now. I'm not quite sure how long it takes to turn to night. Maybe we'll get to witness a sunset if this video goes on long enough, but not sure. These interesting kind of lush plants with the arrow-shaped leaves and these lovely flowers are really interesting. And then of course out there, you may see a bunch of shipwrecks, because this is sort of the Shipwreck Beach, basically. There's a bunch of ships that wreck along here, including our own. This is where you wash up on the beach. Got some herbs here, which are harvestable. But I don't know how to do that on a controller. I don't even know if you can. Controller support, like I said, it's kind of broken, and I wasn't able to rebind any buttons, so oh well. It does what I need it to, which is facilitate these kinds of wanders, so. Oh, that's a boar. I don't think the boars attack on sight, unlike the wolves, but you know what, we're going to give them a wide berth anyway, just in case. But this game can be quite pretty when it wants to be, and when, you know, you have just the right view. And I shouldn't be quite so harsh on it. Like, it is a nice looking game. It's maybe looks like a little bit dated by today's AAA, you know, standards, but it is an MMO. And I think that comes with a certain amount of baggage and requirements in terms of, well, ensuring that, you know, it's performant for everybody and those sorts of things. Scalable, you know. This is the first little encampment that you come across, a little watchtower here. And there's actually quite a lot fewer people here than when I was playing earlier, probably because I'm recording this at an ungodly time for North Americans, and this is a North American server, so a Western North America server. Got some pieces of shipwreck here. Well, I'm not quite sure where we should go from here. Honestly, I've not really explored around much more than this. So, but I'd like to get some elevation. I'd like to get up a hill a bit so that we can appreciate some big, expansive views, because I think that's one of the things that this game does best. So maybe if we just kind of head this way into the forest, perhaps we'll be able to go uphill. That might be a little bit optimistic. You can climb in this game, kind of. You can hop up on things. The jump in this game is very weak. It's really lame. But you can jump and climb a little bit. I was thinking maybe we could kind of jump our way up this slope. Except I don't think I can jump with the controller either. Let's kind of scramble our way up these rocks and enjoy the scenery. No, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to loop back around. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. What's this over here? What's this? What's this? Ah, just a little dead end. Too bad. Oh, no, it's not. This looks kind of foreboding. There we go in. It's like a little cavern. This is quite pretty. I've not been in here before. I wonder if there's some scary enemy that spawns in here that's just not here at the moment. Could be. Could be. Let's head back out of this cavern into the blinding light of the day. Another really actually nice and ASMR friendly feature that this game has is a quiet sounds boost, which I have enabled right now. It's quite configurable, but you can adjust how loud the more quiet and subtle sounds of the game are. From the default mix all the way up to like way boosted, and it's sort of kind of, you know, like having a super hearing effect. But what it does, it's really handy for me and for this kind of video, is it reduces the dynamic range between the loudest sounds and the quieter sounds, so that you guys can enjoy all the ambient sounds that you're hearing right now, like the gentle wind, the footsteps, the rustling through the undergrowth, all that good stuff. Without the louder sounds like the gunshots and the tree chopping and all that. Absolutely destroying your ears. Hopefully, anyway. That's what it ought to do. I'd still like to try and get to a high point, so let's go back down the path that we came from a little bit. And, see if we can't go up this slope a little bit for a good vantage point. Hopefully we can continue to avoid confrontations. I'm still not 100% convinced that the boars won't get aggressive if I get too close. I'm kind of just trying to give them space, you know. There's that mangrove swamp that we went through earlier. This looks somewhat promising up here. Maybe we can get up this slope. We'll give it a shot. Oh, I think we might have a boar coming after us. Well, this is a great opportunity to try and climb this mountain a bit, and hopefully it leaves us alone eventually. I have some bad news, which is that while no wolves were hurt in the making of this video, one unfortunate boar was hurt in the making of this video, but it kind of had it coming. It had the chance to leave, and it didn't, so I don't feel too bad about it. Anyway, we have managed, however, to gain some elevation here, and we can get some lovely views across this area that we have just traversed. Back there you can see a couple towers poking out. That is Monarch Bluffs. Monarch Bluffs, whatever. And I think we can get further uphill yet. So let's see what we can find up this way. Rest in peace, boar. Thank you for your sacrifice. I've not been up this way yet, but you can see as we gain elevation, the vegetation is changing. Whereas we had sort of a subtropical look down below, now we've got some more rugged looking vegetation. Look like some mountain heathers, maybe some rhododendrons, some sort of scrubby grasses, and it almost looks like strawberries actually here. And it's windier up here. Listen to that wind. Listen to that wind. We've got some ferns. Oh, and some pretty little asters up here. Like little daisies. And a beautiful view of the Shipwreck Beach where we arrived on this island. And I think it might be coming up on sunset because the clouds are getting a pinkish kind of tinge, aren't they? I think it might be nearing late afternoon. You can hear somebody mining or something in the distance there. Let's see if we can get just a bit more height here. Just a bit. Look at these pretty yellow flowers. They look like little dandelions or arrowroot, or balsam root, pardon me. No. Yeah, balsam root. We have flowers similar to that. In our part of the world here. Arrowleaf kind of yellow flower things. Okay, now we're up quite high indeed. We can just keep going. We're climbing this mountain. But we should probably call it at some point here. Maybe this is where we're going to leave off for now. I thought maybe we'd get to see the sunset, but the sun is still kind of high up in the sky, so I think we'd have to wait for a while longer for the sun to set. So I think this is where we will leave off for now. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Did you guys hear that? I think there might be some kind of wild beast up there. Oh, there definitely is. It looks like a big thing. Might be a bear. I don't think we want to mess with the bear. We'll just head down the hill a little bit. I have no intention of anchoring the bear. That seems unwise. It's probably safe here. Alright, well, thank you again for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this look at a new world. Obviously not at the gameplay per se, but at the world of New World via this relaxing ASMR wander. I have enjoyed what little bit that I've played so far, and I suspect I will continue like to see more of New World in this style, please let me know. I would be happy to do more like this, and it was quite highly requested, so I do hope those who were asking about it enjoy this video. Of course, I hope that all of you enjoy this video, and I do appreciate you all watching. So thank you once again. Please do leave a comment down below letting me know if you'd like to see more, if you're playing the game, and if you're enjoying it or not, and any suggestions of areas to check out for future wanders, particularly pretty or interesting areas. Please also let me know in the comments. Alright, thank you once again for coming along on today's wander, and I look very forward to having you back here next time. Farewell for now, my friend.